what's up? Yeah, that's right, tongue pop. It's your girl, Bondi Blue. And I am back for Real Housewives. So let's just get right into it, okay? We finally got an interesting episode, you guys. So look, let me tell you. So the episode started off with the ladies finally arriving to Barcelona, Spain, bitch. It is beautiful. It is scenery. It is culture. Okay, it is Europe. Okay, so it's everything, right? We're excited to be there, and we're all on the bus, and we're just talking about some of the things we're gonna do, and we have a bucket list of little funny, quirky, freaky things that we can do just to make the trip more exciting, more enjoyable, okay, more entertaining. And I thought it was very cute that that's what they decided to do. In this conversation, we start to discuss how dry Candy is, and I'm like, why are we talking about this as if we did not know that Candy was dry? Candy has been dry. As Cynthia said, she's been dry since season 2. Why did you decide today on the Barcelona trip, Marlo, that you was gonna keep talking about that shit? Candy would like for everybody to know that she don't give a fuck about what you have to say about her, especially when you Marlo and rude as fuck. But we're gonna move along because Shamia wants to know where they at, who? Where they at, who? Where they at, where they at, where they at, who? Shake it, baby, 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 baby. Where the fuck is Kim? Kim. Where the fuck is Kenya? They both got men, so they can't come on the trip. Where they at? Don't get me started. My New Orleans people know how I did that right quick. They know what that's about. Trigger man beat, where they at? Anyway, them hoes not coming, Shamia, and you late, okay? And Nene decides to take this time to laugh at how every time you turn around, first of all, Kim can't come somewhere because Kroy can't come. It's a girl's trip, bitch. That's why you can't come with your husband, because it's a girl's trip. If Kroy don't have a vagina, bitch, he is not invited, okay? If he impregnated you, bitch, he is not invited, okay? If he marries you, bitch, he is not invited. I don't understand. Anyway, so then Nene starts to talk about how Kim is the only one she know that didn't have cancer, didn't have thyroid disease, didn't have a stroke, open heart surgery, bitch didn't have brain surgery. She should be rolling around right now in the electric scooter. We don't know how she been making it. Holding on, okay? Jeffrey Osborne in this bitch. And even though we know Nene is throwing shade at the fact that Kim is always coming up with some bullshit reason, I live in love for how Bravo was like, oh, bitch, she's not lying. We have the receipts of like the first or second season when Kim was wearing them terrible ass wigs and had that nose job, and everybody wanted to know why she was wearing those synthetic ass wigs. And she was like, a friend of mine, a doctor friend, he told me that he's like 90% sure that I have cancer, and I get all emotional, but then I don't have cancer. But it's like, so you lied about that. You lied about that, bitch. You lied about that. You lied about having cancer. Okay, even if you just lied for a second, you was trying to make people feel sorry for you thinking that you was sick. And that's obviously something that you do often, okay? Bitch, you have Munchausen syndrome. What is wrong with you? And Nene was just pointing this out. The villa that Cynthia got for them is not ready yet. So they decide to go to this very nice hotel. Okay, it has a beautiful view, comfortable seating, and alcohol and food. So you bitches don't be all hangry, because we know how y'all get when y'all bitches is hungry. Okay, so they sit down to eat and drink, and Candy announces that Candy announces that Nene is going on tour with her and Escape. And it's all rosy cheeks and happiness at this moment until we remember what happens later on. They start to joke about how Candy, and her lesbianism, girl, you gonna keep your hands off of me when we go on this trip. And Candy is like, why do y'all always act like I am the only one that has dipped my toe in the lady pond, okay? I am not the only one. I'm like, we know she not the only one, Portia, Shamia, Eva, Cynthia, probably Nene. Probably not Sheree, but bitch, I would not put it past you. I'm just saying, if most of y'all have done this, can we please stop making this a thing as it pertains to Candy? I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. So then Shamia takes this opportunity after Eva finished talking about her fiance and how he's played such a great part in her daughter's life. So is he okay with you dating women? Excuse me? What do you mean? What? How do we get here? oh, Shamia saw something on the blogs that said that she dated Missy Elliott. So why couldn't you just be like, so Eva, let me ask you, girl, and that's just because I want to know and I'm nosy, bitch. Okay, you can call it messy, but I just want to know, did you fuck with Missy? Because if you did, I'm excited. How was it? Was she cool? Was she good in bed? Let me know. What was it like? Like, that's where you're supposed to come from a person when you being messy and you trying to find out the information that you saw on the blogs, whether it was true or not. That's how you handle that. You don't kind of inject that as if it's facts, Shamia. And this is one of the times when I'm going to clock Shamia and her chocolatey ass. Okay, bitch, you was trying to be messy. You trying to make sure you get camera time. Sit your ass down, okay? Sit your ass down. Now, I don't think she was calling Eva a lesbian. Some people were saying that. I don't think that's what that was. That was her just being messy and wanting to ask you something. But I'm for sure that Shamia is not one of the people that should be asking those types of questions. Because, bitch, we got our left eye on you about your, you're messing with the bitches. Messing with the bitches. Okay, stop that shit. Eva says no, she has had an experience with women, but she did not date Missy Elliott. Okay, she is not a lesbian. Thank you very much. And Cynthia decides to lighten the mode and say, well, whenever she ready to dip her toe into the lady pond, she'll be giving Candy a call. Okay, not to do anything, but to get something done. And Candy jokes right back and said, well, y'all know when me and Cynthia go through it, because she'll be defending me the way she defended Will's ass. And everybody was laughing, bitch. It was so funny. Eva took this opportunity to apologize to Cynthia for things getting out of hand the way they did. And that's how we start to talk about how Cynthia, okay, is defensive because she believes Will. She says she believes everything that Will said. She does not believe that he has a girlfriend. And Nene's like, you don't believe that he might be telling you like a little lie in there somewhere? And she's like, no. And everybody's like, well, not everybody, but Nene namely is like, okay, you don't know Eva, but you've known Portia for a long time. Why wouldn't you believe her? And she was like, because Portia lied about Peter, Portia lied about Candy, Portia lies about people trying to fuck. So why would I believe her? And I was like, checkmate, Cynthia. I know she might not have said it the way y'all thought she should have said it, but bitch, she said it, okay? And here's another thing. It's a two-sided thing, because even though I do agree with that, I do agree with Portia, you asked, okay? You asked her what she knew. Now, granted, she don't know shit. Okay, she don't know anything. She said she heard he was an opportunist. She heard he had a girlfriend. That's not knowing anything. That's just saying some shit you heard like everybody else. Whereas Eva went on a date with him and the bitch that he called his girlfriend and who was all in his daughter's life. So excuse me, if I thought their relationship was a little bit more serious, if she all in the daughter life and everything. That's why Eva felt the need to say something, because that relationship seemed more serious than we together this week, we broke up next month. She is being childish. First, you want to ask people and tell them to tell you, but then when they tell you, you got an attitude with them and want to point out how you don't really fuck with Portia. And I just kind of fell for Portia in this instance because, like she said, y'all went to Texas together. She thought y'all was getting close. She thought y'all was getting past some shit. Yet here you go with, I don't really know the child. Okay, we still trying to get to know each other, child. I'm like, bitch, after all these years, you still trying to get to know her? Just say I only can trust her so much. Okay, I know her, and what I know of her is bitch like lie. So, Eva is still trying to apologize. Portia was obviously through with Cynthia after this conversation. And Cynthia says, well, you know what? At the end of the day, I don't think that Eva was trying to be malicious, and we cool, and let's move on from there. Okay, but she still got her little shade towards Portia. And I just kind of felt bad for Portia. When they get back on that van to go sightseeing before they go to the villa, it was very obvious that Portia's little feelings was hurt. But I'm like, this is what you get for keep lying, bitch. You can't keep lying on people and telling them every season that their husband cheating on them with the waitresses at bar one without any evidence, talking about Candy was gonna drug you. Like, you can't keep lying about shit like that and think people gonna trust your word when you come to them with no evidence. Like, it is what it is, Portia. Get with it or get gone. I felt bad for you, bitch, but that's life. Then somehow we start talking about teabagging. And Candy's like, I mean, it's a part of giving head, right? I'm like, Candy, you so fucking freaky, bitch. You think that everything is a part of it with your crazy, not crazy, but with your freaky ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, she do extra and go beyond, and that's the norm in their household. Girl, y'all can't tell me Todd ain't happy, bitch. They visit the LaGrassi, I think that's what it was called, the LaGrassi church, and they just was outside of it because by the time they're about to walk up, they realized that it was closed. And then they like, well, Cynthia, how you gonna bring us here if we ain't gonna be able to get it in the time closed. Girl, you didn't know that it was gonna be closed when we got here. It's like, bitch, we just walking around because we waiting for the room to be ready. We didn't know the room wasn't gonna be ready. This is not one of them situations where we plan this, bitch. It's just something to do meantime in between time. Shut your ass up, okay? All right? One of the things on the bucket list was somebody was supposed to dance in public. Shamia decided to do liturgical dancing. It went on for a minute. Some people was looking like, what is this bitch doing? Oh, it don't look good. All right, let's go eat. Okay, everybody was looking like, I thought she was a dancer. Don't look like she a dancer. And the villa, which Cynthia thought would be up to these ladies' standards, was not up to these ladies' standards at all. It was an 8-bedroom. It wasn't bad. I wouldn't have said it was a terrible situation, but I'm not rich. I'm not Candy. I'm not Nene. I'm not Cynthia. You know what I'm saying? I don't own $1 million houses and properties and shit like that. So my standards are different, but I understand how they felt. They're expecting luxury, and we want to see luxury, bitch, okay? So it's fine, whatever. So everybody go and look for their rooms. Now, here's my thing. Cynthia and Nene, y'all know how this goes. Y'all know that every time y'all go somewhere and y'all do the free-for-all with the rooms, everybody picks the room, and that's that. So I don't understand why, if y'all knew that's how this normally goes, why wouldn't y'all ask the people who work there, hey, what are the 2 nicest, biggest rooms? We're going to take those rooms. And just go straight to those rooms. Bypass all the other ones. Don't even do that. That's what they should have done. That's not what they did. They let everybody walk up the stairs and find a fucking room. And that's what happened. Nene found a room on the medium floor, and Cynthia found a room on the medium floor, okay? Candy and them, who were walking behind them, Candy and Shamia, okay, all the rooms on the medium floor were taken, so they go upstairs, and there are 2 huge rooms with private bathrooms and a seating area and a balcony, and they're like, oh, all right, well, I guess these are rooms since y'all done already picked yours. Okay, and now that Nene and Cynthia have seen the other rooms, Nene wants to try to call everybody down to a meeting so that they can have the rooms that are upstairs because they're the more mature. And let's not forget that Sheree, who had already picked her room on the main floor, went upstairs to that balcony and decided that she wanted to switch to that room, but Candy had already gotten that room. So Portia was like, all right, then I'm going to take Sheree's room, and now Sheree ass don't have a room, so she ended up being on the bottom level with 2 twin beds that she had to push together, but at least the bitch had her own bathroom. She said it smelled like mildew, and if she wanted to do that, she could have went around the corner to Moore Manor. And I'm like, why you got to throw shade at Kenya? Kenya ain't even here, and she probably ain't thinking about your ass, Sheree. At the end of the day, bitch, you're still building. Shh. Nene calls a meeting. She want to talk about this room situation. She feels like the more mature women, she and Cynthia, should have the higher rooms. And you notice that they didn't say because they were the hosts, because we all know that Bravo puts these fucking trips together, okay? But anyway, still, Cynthia was fine with her room. Candy said, I'm not doing it. I'm not falling for it. I'm not moving. 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 Every man wants a woman. I'm not moving. Like Candy said, bitch, I am not moving. But she also mentioned how it was so funny how Nene was ready to throw her age out there when whenever somebody mentions your age, you get all upset and mad, and they push back to the clip where she was mad at Candy for asking has she started to go through menopause because she was in her 40s. Like, bitches don't go through menopause in their 40s. Like, I'm going to feel like that's a reasonable question. But Nene did not feel like that was a reasonable question and got mad. But now she want to, like, switch it around and make it seem like Candy was trying to call her old when it was like 2 seconds ago, you the one that was trying to use your age as a way to get a better room, bitch. Like, that's what you was trying to do. Now, the thing that made me most upset about this scene was Marlo saying, so what we going to do? You going to let Candy punk you or what? If you don't sit your elementary school fight ass down somewhere, Marlo, and I like that Candy has been checking you every time you said something shady towards her. She was like, Marlo, I am not listening to you. Won't you shut up and stop trying to make this, you know, a situation. Stop trying to instigate, bitch. And she knew she was instigating, sticking her tongue out and shit. You knew what you was doing, but everybody want to get mad when Candy call them out when they saying shit to Candy first. I don't understand. But we gonna go and change it to our PJs, and then we gonna meet up for dinner, okay? So everybody go and separate. And Portia is in her room reading a script for Two Can Play That Game, the play, okay? And Shamia comes in, and then they just kind of sit down and talk. Portia is wearing sunglasses because she believes her eye look weird because her eyelash lady used some kind of weird glue. And I'm like, bitch, I was wondering why you was wearing them shades in here like we not inside. Girl. Marlo, meanwhile, is telling Cynthia not to let any of the ladies upset her about Will because she's too pretty for that. If I was Cynthia, I'd be good and goddamn tired of people telling me I'm too pretty for something. Fuck you. I don't care. Don't be mad and try to act like I shouldn't have an opinion. I can't get mad. I can't live. I can't have human emotion because I'm pretty. Shut the fuck up. I'm so tired of them telling her that, and she should be tired of them telling her that shit too. Anyway, you know, Cynthia real laid back about it. She like, I'm not upset, but I'm just saying. I have to say what I have to say. People gonna come at me and say what they want to say. I'm gonna say what I want to say. You know, it ain't no big deal. I'm sorry if it came out harsh, but I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. And Nene was like, well, Cynthia was right. Portia has said things about Peter in the past, and she has, okay? So then we move on. Nene is telling Cynthia that she wanted to check Candy ass about the age shit, even though she the one that brought it up first and just don't like that it got flipped on her ass. Always with the semantics. Marlo says that Candy has some type of beef with her, and it's like, she is not worrying about you, bitch, but we're going to clock you for every smart remark you make, okay? Because you think you're getting away with it and you think it's cute, but it's really not, okay? I just don't understand people who could dish it out so hard but cannot take it. I'm sorry, yeah, Sheree comes into Portia's room with Shamia, and they call Kim because they want to be messy and carry the bone about Nene saying that Kim couldn't come without Croy. And she's talking about, oh, bitch, she need to worry about her own life, blase, blase. And Portia kind of hints that she wants to say something, but she doesn't want to start any mess. So she's like, girl, you know what? I'm going to wait till I see you. We won't need to talk about that. And Kim is like, no, say it, say it, say it. So then she tells her that she's sorry about her cancer because she has cancer in her family. So she knows how that is, and she's so sorry about that. And Kim was like, who the fuck said I had cancer? I ain't never said I had cancer. Who's fucking lying and talking shit about me and going off? And this is when Sheree tells her, the bone carrier, always on her job and always so proud of being so petty at her age, whatever. She says that Nene was talking about how she had cancer and open heart surgery and all of this shit. And of course, now Kim is pissed off and going off. So she's going to get even. And we just need to wait on that for a minute. Kim starts going off about how disgusting Nene is and how she parked in a handicapped spot and how she got roaches in her house. Before she sent the text message, the mass text message to everybody, she must have just sent it to Sheree and Portia about her parking in a handicapped spot. And it's like, bitch, I don't know why you making such a big deal about that, but if you had ever married a man your age who had health issues, you would realize that sometimes when they get sick, they get handicap decals to be put in their cars so that they don't have to walk far when they have to go to the grocery store, when they have to go pick up medicine at Walgreens, bitch. I know because when my daddy got cancer, he got a fucking handicap decal, and my mama kept that bitch until it expired, okay, as you should. And my daddy expired before the decal, okay? You know, rest in peace. I love you. At dinner, Marlo brings down a crown and a wig to represent for Kim and Kenya, who couldn't be here because of their men. Cynthia tells Candy at the table how Nene felt about the age comment. You know, we're all kind of laughing and having a good time. You could tell we've already had drink 1 and 2 at this point. And Candy says, I didn't say anything to her. I don't understand why, you know, y'all can say stuff to me, but I can't say stuff to y'all. And, you know, Nene saying, I didn't say anything about age. I didn't say anything about those words. You were saying that, you know, the elderly ones need to take the rooms upstairs, the nicer rooms. And she said elderly, but you know how Nene is. Semantics. If you said a word that means the same thing, but it's not the same word, she gonna say she didn't say that. When she said was mature, okay, and we got mixed up about that, but the meaning is the fucking same. You was trying to use your age to get a better room, but then whenever somebody mentions how old you are, you get all upset. That's the whole point. It's not that serious. It's not that big of a deal. They kind of laugh it off, and Nene needs to laugh it off because it's Candy's tour that's about to give you a check, so shut the fuck up. And Shamia yells out when they ask who's going to do Grace, oh, it should be the elders. And we were already laughing and joking about this shit. So I thought what Shamia said was funny, but Nene got serious and tell her, stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that. And Shamia was like, but you did that when you came upstairs trying to get somebody room, bitch. You already did that, okay? It was stupid, and it, you know, kind of went left a little bit, but just in time, ding, 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 all the little phones start dinging and shit, because Kim has now sent out her mass text with a video of Brielle in Nene's bathroom with the water bugs. We've already discussed this. Those were not real roaches. Those were the type of bugs that be in a brand new house. You know, when you just get the house, them things probably gonna be dead within an hour, okay? But they look like they was in a bathroom in a garage or some shit like that. Either way, we know Nene is not dirty, but Nene was like, can't none of you bitches come to my house and say a motherfucking thing, because my house is brand motherfucking spanking new, bitch, okay? New. And everything in it is new and still got tags on it, bitch. Okay, y'all know Nene is drunk at this point, right? We've been drinking by the time we come to this part, okay? And, you know, they reading the text message and all of that shit. And Nene said she, you know, I'm tired of being on 0. Lord, I'm about to be at 100 with these hoes. She already kind of aggravated with Candy and Shamia and the little age jokes. Okay, and now Kim with her fuck shit talking about Nene is disgusting, and not only is it disgusting that she's making fun of my health issues and lying about me having cancer, but then she's actually nasty in her house and all of that. And they remind us of how, and this is one of the reasons that made me feel like Kim was racist or in some type of way always wants to feel superior to the black ladies that she's around, because she goes to Candy's house when she first bought that house. When she, you know, finished doing everything to it, that house was beautiful in a wonderful neighborhood, and she owned both properties sitting right next to each other. And you gonna sit up there and say she lives in the hood, talking about when she got off the interstate, she locked her doors? That's why we don't like Kim. That shit right there. You had no reason to throw that shade towards Candy, because Candy had been nothing but a friend to you. And that's how you did her. So Candy said ever since she said that, she has no longer been welcome to my home. And I was like, yeah, the bitch should never be welcome, okay? Never. But that's what I be talking about, why we don't like you, bitch, because this is the type of shit that you do. But anyway, y'all, I forgot to mention that Marlo and Candy kind of was going back and forth again, because Marlo wants to keep reiterating how dry Candy is, and Candy don't give a fuck about what Marlo got to say about her, because we all know as much fucking and investing as Marlo has done, she will never be richer than Candy, bitch. Okay? Okay? I'm just saying. And Nene, you know, when they start sending out the handicap picture, Nene says that it was Greg's handicap, and we know that. Y'all done got Nene's blood pressure all up. She all upset and mad. Marlo don't want to stop fucking with Candy. I don't know why she keep fucking with Candy, but she don't want it with her, okay? Candy told her, every time you say something about me needing your etiquette class, especially the way she burped in Cynthia's face last episode, you are not anybody's level of etiquette, okay? Please stop that, Marlo. I know because you have nice things and you have money and you fuck rich old white men, that makes you think that you have etiquette, but you really don't, bitch. You're rude, you're loud, you're obnoxious. You just so happen to have money that goes along with it, but you don't have class, okay? I know you think you do, but you really don't, because class is not to point out shit all the time. Class is sometimes to sit back and shut the fuck up and let things play out. Class is not to insert yourself in other people's business all the time. Class is not to feel like you can talk about people and you have freedom of speech to mention other people's issues, but when they say something to your ass, you got a problem with it and all of this shit. Bitch, you don't have class, you just have money, and there is a difference. So please sit your ass all the way the fuck down, Marlo. You are cute for shits and giggles, but sometimes you really work on my nerves, and the way you kept fucking with Candy was aggravating me, because as soon as Candy get up and raise up on somebody, y'all want to say she dry with people, she got an attitude with people. No, bitch, you pushing buttons and you about to get yours pushed back. I'm glad she checked you and you shut the fuck up after that, okay? Shh. Okay? But yeah, y'all. That was Real Housewives.